Welcome back to my channel, Car Story with Anthony. We're going to be meeting up with my friend George, who's a Vietnam vet. Let's go check out George's 65 Mustang that's not so average.
It had a 289 when I first got it, with a 2-barrel, and finally it started leaking after the age, and I decided to go a little bigger so I could feel a little younger with horsepower and sound. So I had the 351 Windsor put in with the 4-barrel. Got headers, it's got a small cam. We put positive traction in the back, disc brakes all the way around, electronic fuel ignition, and little chrome here and there always looks nice.
So this is fuel injected?
Electronic.
Okay. But it's a carburetor looking system. And anything you change in the front, lights, bumpers, anything like that?
Well, the tri-bar with the fog lights on it, and the chrome strips on the end there on the GTs.
So you added some flair from the GT to the basic 65 Mustang convertible. Let's hear this thing rev. So I see even your badging is all matching the 351, the transplant. And how about in the interior?
I put the gauges in, the tack and the clock.
And that is an option?
It was on the GT. I put the console in, also something that was on a GT.
And is this original interior or redone interior?
This is the original interior.
So it's original, so, okay. Original carpet?
Yes.
Just a lot of add-ons from the GT.
Exactly. In the back, you'll notice the snaps that are on the cover for the
convertible
boot. Top. That first row, on the other cars, that just slid into a track. It was very hard for me to do that, so I took the track out and I put snaps in for myself to make it easier for me to unsnap and snap it back in when I have to.
Okay, well that's a nice upgrade. If someone
the luggage rack was an option way back then. I added that on.
Is that an accessory that was offered? And your exhaust tips are aftermarket with the louvers in them. And
again, the GT come out through the back, where the 289s come out underneath.
Okay, so it comes through the back roll pan area.
The GTs were very nice back then, and I took a lot of things that the GTs had on their cars, put it on this just because I liked it. I didn't get the GT, I just got this plain 65 Mustang. So again, you do different things to your own liking, and
you customize it to your own personal taste.
Yeah. But meanwhile, I'm a Phillies guy. My wife and I, her more than me, we go there a lot. You get to know different people, and we go away with them on their cruises and stuff. Scott Palmer turned out to be a very good personal friend. He started out on Action News and then went to the Phillies. And he come down to my seats one day. He says, interested in anybody in your club? You think they would want to buy my Mustang? So my eyes opened up, my mouth opened up, and I said, you're kidding, you're going to sell it. You're the original person that's been garage kept. Why?
So he ordered that new, or he bought that new?
He just bought it new.
Okay, he bought it new.
Yeah.
Okay, so he is the original owner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I said, wow, I can't tell anybody in my club because they're all Ford guys. Somebody would jump on that in a minute. So I said, I can't. My wife's sitting there and she's smiling. She knew what was in my mind. I said, I'll take it. So lo and behold, I had to wait 2 or 3 days because it was raining. He lives on the other side of Philly, so I didn't want him to bring it out in the rain. If you're a car guy, you understand that. And finally one day he brought it to the stadium, and I come over to the stadium with my buddy, and we picked it up and I took it home. Then I got the feeling for Mecum, watching them on television all the time. So we go to Florida a lot, so I went down to Florida, and here I got the chance to go over to Mecum in Orlando, and which was like a kid in a candy shop. I was determined that I was going to buy something, I didn't know what. So I ended up, I bought a 59 Hardtop Retractable. Just the thrill of going through Mecum and sitting there as a bidder. Yeah, you're a little kid and all these toys are coming up and you just wish you could have them all. But the guy kept telling me, you just sit here and I'll do all the talking for you. And he did. Just told me, never, is that your wife across the way? I said, yeah, she's going to take my picture if I buy a car. And he said, well, don't wave to her and don't rub your nose, because if you do, that man up there on the stand is going to think you just put a bid in. So it was a great experience, and I won the car, 59 Hardtop Retractable. I loved it. You go out in it, and before you, when you come out, they want to see the top go up and down, how it works. And
Do you have any funny stories, crazy stories with any of your cars that come to mind?
Well, the Mustang, right after I had the engine put in it, the 351, I was on the Atlantic State Expressway. I just wanted to get on it and see how it was going to do and stuff. There was nobody around. I thought there was nobody around, but then a couple miles down the road, I had this New Jersey State Trooper behind me, and he pulled me over, and I knew I wasn't doing the speed limit. And he was nice. He'd come up and ask me how fast I was going. I said, I know I was going over the speed limit, and apparently that's true because you wouldn't be standing here. And he said, well, you were doing at least 110. And I said, oh. I said, I didn't think I was going that fast. He says, you give me a good reason why you were going that fast, and maybe I'll let you go. So I couldn't think of anything. The only thing that came to my mind, and I don't know why he even said it, I said I had a senior moment, and I just wanted to feel young again. He did smile, which I was happy to see him smile, and he said, take it easy. If you want to go kill yourself, that's up to you. Don't do it in this car. The car is beautiful. It's a classic. You know, they don't make cars like this anymore. Don't ruin the car. Take it easy. I said, okay, I appreciate that very much, and I will. And then the last thing he said to me when we started to walk away, he says, once I get in my car, he says, I don't see any traffic, so if you want to get on it, getting out of here, the sound does sound nice. So I smiled and I gave it a little chirp and I took off. And then I slowed down because I didn't want to take a second chance.
As a kid, what kind of car did you dream of having?
Corvette.
Did you see them go by and you say, I'm going to have that car one day?
Oh yeah, you see them a lot.
Okay.
They're a lot of money. That's why when I shipped over in the Marine Corps, they got a big shipping over bonus. I went to War Chevrolet, the Corvettes, the Stingray then, 67, two tops, 427, was $4,800.
So that is like one of the most popular ones.
Yes. Now my wife kids me because she knew I used to own one, and now they're over $100,000 for 67, 427.
Yeah.
That's in great shape. That's why it's important, no matter who you are, if you have an old car, keep after it. Just don't let it sit and out in the rain, cover it, or if you can keep it inside, every year the value just keeps going up because they're harder to get.
Yes. You just maintain them as you would yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.